In the previous section, we created delays between events using the Wait Express VI. By the end of this module, you will be able to measure time between events using the Tick Count Express VI. Okay, so if you want to measure time between events, one VI that's good for that is the Tick Count Express VI. So the Tick Count Express VI is going to return the value of a free-running FPGA counter in the units specified. So just like the other timing VIs, you can specify the units here. So the counter units can be ticks, it can be microseconds, and it could be milliseconds. You can also specify the size of the internal counter as well. So a couple of examples of measuring time between events include if you want to, let's say you want to measure the time between edges that are coming in on a digital signal. Well, you can use the Tick Count Express VI to see, how much time elapsed between each edge. Also, if you wanted to see how much time a section of code took to execute, you could use a tick count at the beginning and a tick count at the end, and then kind of subtract the two, and that way you would find out how much time that particular section of code took. So on this slide, we see an example of how to measure time or how much time a particular event took. So for example, we'll take a look at the block diagram, and in that first frame, we take a tick count. So we see, what that current time is. And then in the second frame, we place the LabVIEW code that we want to measure. So let's put some code in there. Let's say it runs for a certain amount of time, it finishes, and then it goes to our third frame. And in the third frame, we take another tick count and see what the value of that clock is. So afterwards, we're going to take those two tick counts, we're going to subtract them, and then we're also going to subtract one again just to account for the overhead of the actual tick count function. And then we're going to get the execution time. Now you can measure time between events using the Tick Count Express VI. Next, we will benchmark loop periods using the Tick Count Express VI.